Hello, good evening, and welcome. I'm John Lazarus with Stories Matter and D&E Publishing. For years, I've struggled with dialogue. I just didn't seem to have a knack for writing realistic conversations. There were a few possible reasons for this. I didn't read enough. I avoided conversations with people like creditors and my wives and especially my children. I watched too much porn, though in fairness, I was considering it as a career at the time and was doing it for research purposes. Dialogue could be one of the most difficult things for an author to master. But first, you might be asking, why use dialogue at all? Can't I just tell a story with no spoken words, where feelings and thoughts are transmitted telepathically or via some system of interpretive dance? And sure, while many authors have tried and succeeded at this, it's not something I suggest a novice writer attempt. We'll look at ways to write more compelling, genuine, realistic, and quotidian dialogue that's not repetitive and mimics the modus operandi by which real people converse and exchange discourse on this edition of Stories Matter. Today's video is brought to you by Roget's Thesaurus. Feeling boorish, uncultured, or dunsical? Prone to dodoism? Questing for a vernacular seminative? Select Roget's. An immaculate conjury to distribute to acquaintances or the Selcouth, Roget's is the most opportune instrument for rectifying these deficiencies. Visit roget's.com for a gratis demonstration. Well, dialogue serves many important functions in your story. It helps you to show, not tell. It helps distinguish between characters, and it puts less words on the page to make your reader read faster and feel like less of a dipshit. Plus, many scientific studies have recently proven that humans express themselves through dialogue. And sure, you can tell a lot about someone from how they dress, or what they eat, or the color of their skin, but dialogue offers such a wider range of human expression. So, if dialogue is so important, how can we improve its implementation in our writing? Step 1. Listen to people talk in real life. Now, there are many ways you can do this. If you have friends, you should probably consider wiretapping them. I'll post a link in the comments for some great unobtrusive devices you can set up in houseplants, stuffed animals, ballpoint pens, and so on. But if you don't have any friends, and the fact that you're watching this video makes that likely, there are other solutions. Go to coffee shops, grab a notepad and a number 2, and jot down everything you hear. From personal experience, I can admit that as a man, I had no idea how women talked until I started spying on them. Step 2. Hold back. Use subtext. Most people don't just blurt out everything they're thinking. Both drama and comedy rely on characters withholding information. This creates suspicion, intrigue, and misunderstandings. Let's look at this snippet from my novel, The Island of Lost Time. Did you? Angela asked. Yes. Wow. I can't believe. I know. So this is... Yes, that's right. See what I did there? Though revealing little, we can learn so much about the characters and their struggle. Angela's issues with her mom. Dan's homosexual experience from childhood. Their fear of climate change. All in an exchange of dialogue about the surprise painting of a child's bedroom. Step 3. Pay close attention to your character voice. Each character should have a voice unique to themselves. This will help your slower readers keep track of who's who. There are different ways to do this. Maybe the smart member of your Italian crime family uses words like matriculate and cajole. Maybe one character turns every question into another question. Other ideas include characters who speak entirely in haikus, characters who constantly refer to others as deerfuckers, or even characters with accents. Step 4. Use dialogue to reveal backstory. Let me just give you some examples of what I mean. Cancer? Not again. That was before I stopped being racist. And looks like herpes wasn't the only thing you got from that trip to Atlantic City. Now, while these are all from a rejected young adult mystery I was working on a few years back, I'm still proud of the way they reveal a lot through a little. When you do this technique, think about past events in these characters' lives. Family deaths, bare-knuckled brawls at school reunions, or even a really bad sore throat they had during finals week. All of this deepens and humanizes your characters and draws the reader in. Step 5. Read your dialogue aloud. Like most of your writing, you won't really know if it's good unless you hear it spoken aloud. Again, if you have a friend, try reading it to them. If one of your characters is the voice of God, you can amplify that wiretapping hardware you are using to test it out on them. But again, the friend lists still have options. You can blurt it out to people in elevators and see how they respond. Waitresses, baristas, and topless dancers walking to their cars after work also make good targets. That's all for today. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll leave you with this week's Author Quote of the Week. See you on the next one.